Welcome to Cinema Bites, your go-to for movie recaps in a flash. Big twists, epic moments, all in just minutes. The film begins in a quiet, silent forest. The world is suffocating, and there is neither a sound nor any news. No human voices, no noise from any place. All that exists is just nature. In this place we meet Anna. She is covered in dirt and dust, her hair a messy mix, working with her hands. She goes to a nearby lake to wash herself. It seems she's been living in this forest for a while. She still has a working car she uses to get around. It helps her move and escape if anything happens. In the trunk of the car there's canned food. That's what she's eating these days. A few years ago, a dangerous virus swept the world. This virus killed more than half the Earth's population. Most of the people who survived turned into rabid monsters, tearing into any human they met. That's why Anna found no choice but to ignore everything and escape. She reached this forest, which was still considered safe at the time. But she wasn't always alone like this. Anna had a small family, her husband Jason and their daughter. As soon as they learned about the virus, the three of them gathered their things and fled to the forest. This forest was close to their home, and luckily, Jason knew the area inside out. He always used to go camping there and learned how to manage and survive in the wild. Thanks to his skills, they managed to get through the first few days safely. Because Jason was clever and experienced, he started teaching Anna everything she needed to know to survive in the forest. He showed her how to hunt animals, which fruits were safe to eat, and how to use a weapon to defend herself if danger approached. He did all this because things around them were getting worse day by day. Death was everywhere, and even the animals were getting harder to find. Jason always said he was afraid that if anything happened to him, at least Anna would know how to survive and take care of their daughter. One day, disaster struck and their daughter got sick. Jason decided to go to a nearby house, hoping to find medicine and food for her. Anna stayed behind, taking care of their daughter and waiting for Jason to return. Another day passed, then night fell, and Jason still hadn't come back. Anna started to worry. She locked her daughter securely inside the car and decided to go look for him alone. After walking for a while, she found Jason sprawled on the ground, lifeless. The sight shook her to the core. In his hand, he was still holding the medicine and food he had found for their daughter. When Anna saw this, her heart shattered. Even in his last moments, Jason was only thinking of his family. With her eyes brimming with tears, Anna gently took the supplies and gave Jason a final farewell, her heart breaking with pain. But immediately, another challenge faced her. The food they had was running out, barely enough left. Now Anna knew she had to carry the burden alone. She locked her daughter safely in the car again and went into the forest alone to search for food so they could survive. Now the story returns us to the present, to the same forest where it all began. We see Anna again, still alive, still struggling to survive. We see her walking in the forest, picking up animal droppings and digging around trees to find any insects she can. It's not much, but it's all that's available. In her hand, she holds a book with information about almost every tree and plant in the world. It helps her know what she can eat and what she should avoid. She also carries a box of traps to catch small animals, hoping to find anything edible. At one point, Anna spots some red berries on a tree. She takes them and starts eating, but within seconds, she starts vomiting heavily. Her body weakens and she falls to the ground, dizzy. It seems the berries were poisonous, and Anna didn't realize in time. For a moment, she feels she'd rather die than continue in this torture. In another scene, we see her collecting urine to reuse, and even covering her car with a paste made from animal droppings. This is to mask her scent and prevent the creatures roaming the forest from smelling her and tracking her down. Then Anna sits inside her car and takes out an old radio, picking up a signal where someone is speaking French. Unfortunately, Anna doesn't understand the language at all. She also has a device that plays music. Sometimes she uses it to play songs that remind her of her daughter. The next morning, Anna checks the traps she set in the forest, but unfortunately, not a single animal was caught. This frustrates her greatly. Now she only has enough food for 2 days. She knows she must act quickly to survive. Her only option is to go to the nearby houses to search for food, but the greatest danger there is the zombies, the living dead. So before Anna goes, she cuts herself slightly and collects her blood in a cup. Then, to mask her scent, she covers herself with animal droppings, grabs a strong weapon and heads out. But there's a thought running through her mind. She only has 4 bullets left, so she must use them wisely. Anna reaches a house and hangs her music device inside, pouring blood to lure the zombies. She plays the music to make noise, hoping to draw those creatures there. While they're distracted, she sneaks in through the back door, grabs as much food as she can, and tries to get out quickly. Her plan works, but as she's escaping, she bumps her leg into a trash can. The loud noise causes the zombies to run toward her. Anna panics and runs as fast as she can, but while running, she trips over barbed wire, cutting her stomach badly. Blood starts pouring out, and the zombies smell it and chase her faster and faster. To save herself, Anna pours a bucket full of urine on herself to confuse her scent, washes off, and quickly bandages her wound. Then she heads back, but when she finally reaches the car and opens its trunk, her heart sinks. Most of the food cans had fallen out on the way, and only 2 are left. Without wasting time, she turns back to collect them. As she crosses the road, she sees something unexpected. A wounded man lying on the ground, unconscious, with a young woman beside him. The girl's name is Olivia, and the man is Chris. He has a deep wound on his head and isn't moving. At first, Anna is afraid he might be infected, but after checking him carefully, she sees there are no signs of the virus, though he is badly injured. Anna helps both of them and takes them to her camp. At first, Anna thinks Chris is Olivia's father, but Olivia gently explains that he's actually her mother's fiancé. She tells Anna how Chris and her mother were planning to get married before the virus outbreak ruined everything. Anna offers them a safe place to sleep in her car, but Olivia says she wants to stay in the tent with Chris and take care of him. Anna understands and leaves them to rest. The next morning, Anna wakes up and talks more with Olivia. She learns that Olivia and Chris came from the south and are now heading north. Then at night, Chris finally wakes up. Olivia is overjoyed. When he wakes up again, his face lights up with relief. I ask Chris calmly if they're really heading north. He nods and says yes, because he believes the virus might not have spread there. He hopes that life might still be normal there. Chris looks around at the camp I've set up, then starts talking. He says I've made a good camp here and that someone might kill me for it. Then he asks if the car's tank is full. I lie and say there's no gas in the car. As she hears all this, Anna starts to feel uneasy. Something inside her makes her suspicious. Maybe she made a mistake helping Chris. But then Chris starts talking again. He says these days, no one helps anyone. He thanks her for helping with his wound and says he'll never forget it and will always owe her. Then he pauses for a moment and tells her something heartbreaking. He says his wife was also infected and he locked her in a room. He says he used to hear her screaming from afar, and when he couldn't take it anymore, he had to end her suffering. His words break the silence around them. Anna doesn't know what to say and the sun starts to set. Then I notice Chris and Olivia near the lake, laughing, joking, and enjoying their time in the water. They look like they don't have a care in the world, so happy. But instead of feeling at ease, she feels worse. She's on edge, watching them from afar. There's something strange about all this. The way they interact never seems like father and daughter. Her wounds hurt her. It was as if her own sadness had been completely forgotten. After a while, they are fishing by the lake shore. Chris and Anna start talking again. In the conversation, I tell Chris to calm down and be a bit more serious. Chris doesn't like her attitude. He feels she's too harsh with him. That night, he asks her in a low voice, why did she tell him to calm down? Anna take a deep breath and say that I said it because each of their lives is in danger. There, Anna show that she is deeply hurt by the loss of her loved ones. Chris listens in silent empathy. He says he understands her. The next morning, something strange starts to appear in Olivia's behavior. She keeps looking at Chris with different looks. She seems full of admiration. It's clear she feels something for him, even if she doesn't understand it. But at the same time, she seems jealous of Anna's presence. Then, when Chris casually asks, "Where's Anna?" Olivia's jealousy turns to frustration. Suddenly, she explodes and asks why they are still sitting here. She says they should head north immediately. Chris replies to the girl and says they can't leave now. They can't even leave without telling Anna. He says she helped them and was kind, and now she's alone here. He says the least they can do is ask her if she wants to come with them or not. When Olivia hears this, she gets even more upset, but doesn't say anything. On the same day, Anna notices Chris putting aside some food cans she had given them. Surprised, she asks him, "Why are you putting that away?" Chris replies that this food will help them on the upcoming journey. He says he doesn't know what they'll find outside. Anna nods and offers to let him take 2 or 4 more cans, but Chris shakes his head, refusing. He says she will need them more than they do. He says he can't take all her food, so he invites her to come with him. Anna feels touched by his words. There's something honest and kind about him. She feels drawn to him more and starts thinking about it, but she looks away and quietly says she can't leave. This place isn't just a shelter for her. It holds her memories with her husband and daughter. On the road they're heading to, it could be safety or it could be death, but here, at least she's still alive and feels close to them. As time passes, Anna grows closer to Olivia and Chris. They eat together, tell stories, and spend quiet times together. But this closeness starts to bother Olivia. She doesn't like seeing them together. One day, she finally asks Chris if he's interested in Anna because she reminds him of his mother. Chris calmly replies and tells her, no, that's not the case at all. He says Anna has been living alone for a very long time and has gone through great pain. And if they stay together, they can look after each other. She needs them, and they need her too. Later, when Olivia is sitting with Anna, they start talking more honestly. Anna starts telling stories about her past, As she does, she remembers her daughter. Her voice trembles a little. We flash back to a painful memory from her past. One day, Anna left her daughter locked safely in the car while she went to look for food. She entered a nearby house. Suddenly, a female zombie appeared, but she killed it, and blood splashes on her clothes. But she didn't notice the danger. She was in a hurry to get back to her crying daughter. Anna forgot to change or clean her clothes. She picked up her daughter in her arms and hugged her tightly, trying to comfort her. But my contaminated zombie blood on her clothes touched the girl, and without meaning to, she passed the infection to her daughter. The story then returns to the present, and now Olivia is sure of her feelings. She wants to tell Chris how she feels, but what she doesn't know is that everything is about to change that night, with Chris and me alone in the car. Chris tries again to convince her to go with him. He gently tells her that they can start anew. Gradually, the conversation takes on an emotional tone, and the two find themselves hugging, spending the whole night together. Olivia sees them sleeping close to each other in the car. Her heart sinks to her feet. She feels betrayed, broken, and extremely angry. Without a word, she quietly steals all the food supplies and leaves the camp alone. The next morning, when Chris and I wake up, Chris asks me again if Anna will go north with him. But like always, Anna firmly refuses. This forest and this camp hold all the memories of her husband and daughter. She can't leave them behind and walk away. But Chris keeps insisting, trying to convince her again and again. This time, Anna gets annoyed, open the car door and get out, upset. But suddenly, Anna freezes in place. The car trunk is wide open, and all the food supplies are gone. Olivia is nowhere to be found. Chris and I both feel that something is wrong. Meanwhile, Olivia is deep in the forest, walking north alone. But her journey is cut short when a female zombie suddenly appears in front of her. Olivia panics, screams, and runs back the way she came. In the blink of an eye, Chris appears and catches up to her. But the female zombie sees him and attacks. Chris tries to fight back. I arrive too and quickly raise my weapon to help. But remember, Anna left the bullets at the camp. I hit the zombie with the weapon anyway, but it's not enough. When Chris sees the danger, he snatches the weapon from my hand and fights the zombie. After a struggle, he finally manages to kill her. Then the story shifts again to my painful past. We see me with my little daughter, who now shows signs of infection. The child is suffering, her condition worsening by the hour. Anna sits beside her, helpless and brokenhearted, blaming myself. Anna knows this happened because I hugged her, while still wearing clothes stained with the zombie's blood Anna killed. The guilt is unbearable. Anna looks for a solution but find none. Finally, Anna decides that suffering daughter needs help. Anna crush an aspirin tablet, mix it with powdered milk, and give it to her. Moments later, my daughter goes completely quiet. She dies peacefully. Anna did it while crying. We return again to the present and reach a turning point. Chris is ready to leave with Olivia, and once again asks me if I will come with them. At first, as usual, Anna refuses again, saying that my memories of my husband and daughter are tied to this place and I can't leave them. Chris gently tells me that there is nothing left here, that my family is gone and won't return. He says this place is dangerous and I can't survive alone. After a long pause, I finally agree and say, I have plenty of stored gasoline, but still don't have enough food. So I decide to go to the last nearby house to gather supplies. The three of us go to the house together. According to the plan, Chris will distract the zombies while Olivia and I enter from the back door to get the food. At first, everything goes according to plan. We're inside the kitchen. Suddenly, Olivia attacks me from behind with something heavy, knocking me out. Olivia steals all the food and, as she leaves, screams loudly to attract zombies to the house, hoping they'll find me and kill me. But she makes a fatal mistake and forgets to cover herself with urine to mask her human scent. She runs back to Chris and lies, saying Anna dead. But immediately, the zombies smell her and go after her too. Meanwhile, Anna slowly regains consciousness. Anna sees the zombies approaching, but Anna don't panic. Anna quickly grabs a nearby canister of urine and pour it on herself. Anna escaped through the forest and returned to the camp. But as Anna approaches, my heart sinks. The zombies have attacked Chris and Olivia. Without hesitation, Anna steps forward and starts taking down the zombies one by one. But soon Anna have only one bullet left. Anna can only save one of them. After a heartbreaking moment of thought, Anna decides to save Olivia. Chris is killed by the zombies, and Olivia and Anna barely escape with their lives. Olivia rests her head on her shoulder, feeling the weight of guilt for what she did. On the other hand, Anna drowning in my grief. Chris is gone. Anna let out a deep, broken scream in the silent forest. And that's the end of the film. See you in a new summary, and thank you for watching. Another struggle. But unfortunately, the monkeys keep chasing them and surround them. At that moment, their friend Alex arrives on horseback to save them. The monkeys are afraid of the horse and run away. Alex tells them that Bethany convinced him to enter the Jumanji game to help them get out. He tells them that Bethany is the horse with him, After a while, he talks to Eddie alone and learns that Eddie ended the partnership because he was sick with cancer and close to dying. He didn't want to tell him so he wouldn't upset him. Eddie apologizes, and they become friends again. When everyone gathers, they see the magical lake that swaps characters, so they all go into it and switch characters. Spencer returns to the character The Rock. From the first part, Eddie takes his old character, and Milo becomes the horse. After that, they enter the cave and light a fire to rest. Eddie goes out to check on Milo and is shocked to find that Jurgen's gang took him because they thought he was a horse. Eddie tries to stop them, but they kidnap him too. Alex sees them and tells the group what happened. They learn that the gang took Eddie to Jurgen's headquarters while Milo is in the barn. Spencer suggests they split into teams to rescue them and reminds everyone that each of them has only one try left, so they must cooperate so no one dies. Alex, Bethany, and Fridge go to the headquarters gate and try to enter with the gang members. When Fridge and Bethany get in, the guards stop them and ask who they are. They lie and say they are the Kababik brothers, who are supposed to make the deal with Jurgen. The guards believe them and let them in. Meanwhile, Martha and Spencer are trying to climb the icy mountain to reach Eddie and the Falcon Jewel. At the same time, Alex reaches the barn where Milo is and accidentally steps on a trap, losing 2 of his lives. But in the end, he reaches Milo and saves him. At the same time, Spencer and Martha reach Eddie and rescue him. Eddie tells them he saw the box containing the Falcon Jewel, so they go there and try to open it, but are surprised to find the jewel is not inside. Meanwhile, Fridge and Bethany talk to Jurgen, pretending to be the Kababik brothers. He starts asking them about their sister, whom he's supposed to marry. They notice that he's wearing the jewel around his neck and start to get nervous until Martha arrives and says she's their sister. He calls her to come and take the jewel from him because they agreed that he would give it to her before they got married. When she gets close to him, his assistant comes and tells him that these are not the Kababik brothers and that these are people who came to steal the Falcon Jewel. Suddenly, Spencer comes in and goes to hit Jurgen to take the jewel from him, but Jurgen is stronger than him and throws him far away. As soon as he sees the desert fruit with Spencer, he gets very scared of it and quickly leaves the place. Spencer then understands that this is Jurgen's weak point, so he follows him and finds him getting on his airship to escape with the jewel. Spencer ties the airship's rope and walks along it until he gets inside the airship and looks for Jurgen. Suddenly, he finds him standing behind him, and they start fighting each other. At that moment, the airship's engine is destroyed. Spencer pulls out the fruit and hits Jurgen in the chest with it and finds that his strength is decreasing. After that, he takes him and jumps off the airship, taking the jewel from him, then leaves him hanging on the airship's rope. Then, his grandfather Eddie rides the horse Milo and is surprised to find that it has wings and flies with him. He goes to take the jewel from Spencer and holds it up to the sun, and they all say the word Jumanji. With that, they have all won the game. Nigel, the game's guide, comes and congratulates them and takes the jewel from them. But Milo decides to stay in the game world, because if he returns to the real world, he will die from cancer. They say goodbye to their friend Eddie, and they all exit the game and go sit in a restaurant. They all agree that they will never play the Jumanji game again, and the movie ends. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more awesome content. Thanks for watching.